All right, this is the first episode of Little Engineering Kit. Here you can see the box. So before you go ahead, let me introduce myself a little bit. My name is Kishore Malakar. I'm an electronics engineer. So the purpose of building this kit was to give you a clue of the basic electronics, the hardware, some sensors, and some other components, right? So with that purpose, we built this little engineering kit. And so we'll first of all go through all the components, all the sensors and modules, and I will show you one by one the uses, the connections, and we'll also learn about the real life applications of these sensors and modules. Okay, so we're going to start with the very important component in our kit, that is a breadboard. So what's the use of breadboards? First of all, let me tell you. So a breadboard is basically used to make connections of wires indirectly. So what do I mean? The meaning is, let's say if I have to join two wires together, right? Let's say I have these two wires and I need to connect them, right? So maybe you have also seen doing this thing, someone electrician. So what do? They basically connect the wires like this, right? And now it's connected. If you give power supply here, this cable will also get power here because it's connected, right? Now what if I don't want to connect it like this? Then we use breadboards, and with breadboards we use jumper wires like this, right? Maybe you have received the jumper wires. So you can put these jumper wires into the holes. Here you can put the jumper wires into the holes, but how will you make the connections? The question is, how will you make the connections, right? So it's very simple. If you see the horizontal lines, there are some horizontal lines and there are some vertical lines. If you can see, this is A, B, C, D, E, and there is a very long horizontal line. Here A, B, C, D, E are connected to each other. So let's say, just like in our previous case, if I had to connect these two wires, I had to do this, right? I had to do this. But in a breadboard, I don't have to do that. What I have to do, I have to put one pin here, and the next pin we will put here. The male side we have to take and we have to put here, and it's done. These two wires are connected just like this, just like this. But it's very easy, right? It's very easy. Now these two wires are connected. So if you give power here, you will get power here, right? So for that purpose, this breadboard is used. But always remember, only the vertical pins are connected. If you put this wire here, if you put this wire here, this line is not connected. Now this wire is not connected because this line is not connected. Only the vertical line is connected. So for that, you have to put the pin here. Now it's connected. Only the vertical pins are connected, A, B, C, D, E. And there is a gap here, right? There is a gap. So if you put power here, you won't get power at this point because there is a gap here, right? But if you put power here, you will get power at J, right? These are F, G, H, and J. Can you see? F, G, H, I, J. So F to J is connected vertically, A to E is connected vertically, but these horizontal pins are not connected to each other. Can you see? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These pins are not connected to each other. Only the vertical pins are connected. So that's the simple use of breadboard. So when you will do practical, you will learn more about it. So this is all about the breadboard, and let's learn about the LEDs.